So guys, this is the moment to introduce the mobile platform finals. So let's not wait any longer to witness the first match of today between a newcomer and the Western Asia regional winner, AC Milan versus Kutim Sakti. Enjoy!
السلام عليكم. اسمي زكريا الجلالي، عمري 22 عام، لاعب مغربي. ماذا يعني لك الوصول إلى نهائيات AC ميلان؟ أنا فرحان أنني وصلت للنهائيات، ولكن بالنسبة لي هذا غير البداية. ماذا يعني لك تمثيل AC ميلان؟ تمثيل فريق عريق مثل AC ميلان شرف كبير. أصعب مواجهة في دور المجموعات، ولماذا؟ أصعب مواجهة بالنسبة لي هو واضح حيث الصعب. ما هي خطة اللاعب في دور المجموعات؟ الخطة ديالي بسيطة، نقرا المباراة بسرعة ونفرض الرتم ديالي ونسيطر على المباراة. من اللاعب اللي عنده أفضلية في دور المجموعات؟ أنا تايق فراسي بلي غنربح كلشي، واللي كيخليني نثق فراسي هو أنني عارف الإمكانيات ديالي وفاهم اللعبة واللي كنكون في نهاري حتى حد ما كيربح. الهدف من الوصول إلى النهائيات العالمية. وأخيرا شكرا لكل من ساهم في تنظيم هذا الحدث. شكرا eFootball، شكرا AC Milan.
Hello everyone, my name is Sakti Aulia Sulistyo. Most people call me Sakti. I'm 28 years old and born in Indonesia. This club is built on pressure, ambition, and big game mentality. Wearing these colors means playing with authority, and that's exactly what I intend to show. I respect every opponent, but I don't fear any of them. I'm confident because I trust my discipline, my composure, and my ability to stay sharp in the decisive moment. When matches get tight, I don't crack, I become clearer. That mentality is why I expect to be in the top 2. My objective will be to go for the trophy, nothing else. I want to thank everyone who has supported my journey. I'm ready to compete, ready to impose my game, and ready to prove why I belong on the biggest stage.
Amazing as always to hear from our two men taking the stage here to kick off the mobile stint of our live stream today. eFootball mobile group stage play about to get underway. It's Jalali of Morocco against Sakti of Indonesia. Fun fact about Sakti: we saw him last year participate in a club event final, but it was the blue side of Milan. This time he's trying out for the Rossinieri. He's here in the away strip with the red cursor and has to defend here early on as the first attack of the game goes Jalali's way. And he scores! 1-0 to Morocco.
Yeah, brilliant start from Jalali, and he said in his pre-game that if he's on his game, he's impossible to beat, which is a rather large claim, but in terms of within 4 minutes, he's backed that up. He's seen again here, just gets himself into the right position, gets himself a neat double touch, takes it away from that defender, and is unable to find that finish into the bottom corner.
Skill moves on mobile are so impressive. That finish is neat and tidy and good enough for Zakaria Jalali to open our scoring here, our East Asia and Oceania regional winner. In his first finals of the eFootball Championship. Here comes Sakti though, immediately in reply. That one though goes wide. Jalali, of course, wanting his place amongst the elites. We mentioned at the top of the show, Moroccan fans around the world no doubt will know other countrymen, as Luka Modric here has squared the ball and Sakti scores.
A very quick turnaround with here enough, 10 in-game minutes into mobile. Bearing in mind how quick mobile goes, by the way, folks. And we've already got 2 goals in the bank. Again, that was so neat and so tidy from Sakti. We'll see it again here. It's almost nonchalant in terms of the way that you just said, yeah, I'm going to just turn this pass around the corner. I'm going to know that Luka Modric is advancing. Yeah, I'll roll this across the box. Yeah, thank you very much. That's 1-1. Really calm and composed from the man from Indonesia. And what would you expect anything less, Harry? We've seen plenty of that nation over the last few years. They certainly know how to produce their eFootball talents.
It's the little Croatian wizard in the AC Milan midfield, proving the goal scorer there for Sakti. You know what I love about our AC Milan finalists, Wes? It's they love the limelight. As soon as I start talking about their opposition, they go and score. So I simply cannot talk about either man, otherwise I'll get rage messages from the opponent after the game. Here comes Gilali looking to try and reinstate his lead. Will force the corner.
Yeah, they certainly thump their chests and say, don't forget about me in this scenario, Harry Channon.
That's what I get for trying to set the scene. It's my fault. But yeah, I don't want to make enemies of anyone. So for now, we'll just let the gameplay do the talking. And look at the tactics here, Wes. We're seeing a new formation here today. We haven't really seen this. I suppose that's the difference, isn't it, from console to mobile?
Yeah, there's some subtle differences in terms of shape and in terms of how you can set up. Again, you often find, though, especially at this level, that sub-tactics are at play as the headers into the box.
It's Leao at the front post. His second goal in 20 minutes. He's on a hat-trick here in the first half.
That's a really delicate touch off the corner. See it again here. As I was about to mention, those sub-tactics at this level, everybody will be looking to try and mask exactly what they're doing because they don't want to give their opponents anything. But that is as English a goal as you're going to see. Ball into the box, looking for their target. Hit at the front post, into the opposite corner. It's as clean as a whistle.
It is no nonsense. So many times we're expecting a header on from the front post, a knockdown. No nonsense from Gilali. Straight at goal and rewarded. So Gilali 2, Sakti 1. I hope games are like this all day long, Wes. We've got 3 rounds of group stage play to watch between our mobile finalists. And we haven't even seen the world champion of 2024 in play yet. He's to come later on. For now, though, Sakti with a stunning strike. Oh, it's off the inside of the post and out. So close.
Any other day, Harry, that's in the back of the net. Any other day. Unfortunately, this is this day for Sakti. Really very happy to see that his lead is still in place.
Yeah, I must warn our mobile finalists here, we are on stools this season, so please don't make me fall off my stool. I don't have the best balance, but if you score screamers like that, I am liable to fall, and you don't want your broadcast commentator making a fool of himself, or do you? I'm not sure.
You might have to be careful that you don't get caught on commentator cam with that type of reaction, Harry.
Certainly not. Towards the latter stages of the first half here, Sakti chasing to cut through the lead of his opponent. The American is offside. Pulisic that time, flagged by the referee's assistant, and that should maybe see us through. It's a tight decision, but the right one. See us through to half-time.
Yeah, there's always that idea of if players are offside and body parts that you can score with, and that one very much was the left foot of Christian Pulisic that was offside, as well as the head, but a bit of a giveaway there from the resulting free kick.
Yeah, I said it should see us through to half-time, but not if you give the ball away like that. Here comes Sakti with a controlled strike! And nestled into the bottom corner. That is what players at this level will do. They will punish you. And it's the experience of Sakti, who last year was 1 game and 1 goal away from representing Inter at the World Finals. He has made his opponent pay here, 2-2.
Yeah, you cannot give Sakti that kind of space. You can't give him that type of opportunity. More importantly, you can't give him the ball back so cheaply. Again, you're just kind of playing yourself into trouble, really. You're giving yourself something to deal with before half-time. you really shouldn't have to deal with. You could just go long forward over halfway, time goes up, half time. Instead, you've given yourself a parity restorer that you've now got to go and fight against again.
Well, there is that half-time whistle. In an action-packed first half, 6 shots between the two teams. It is Sakti 2,
And a quick reminder today,
2.
everybody, to make sure to
I
put
mentioned
any litter
earlier,
in the bins provided.
Obviously
Thank
trying
you for
to
your cooperation.
represent Inter Milan last season. It was actually this calendar year, back in May, just 3 days before our birthday actually, 16th of May. He lost 2 goals to 1 to Mashvili of Georgia, did Sakti. And this year he's trying out for the Rossinieri, the red side of Milan. This time in the changed white strip, and well, he's attacking first here in the second half, and he's forced a corner.
I'll tell you what, there's a bit more purchase on that shot from Rabiot. See it again here, goalkeeper's on the floor, just about got back to his feet to make the save. There's a bit more purchase, a bit more direction on that. Sakti might be seeing himself 3-2 up here.
The 28-year-old Western Asia regional winner knows what it's like to get to a club event final. As for Gilali, in his first group stage game at this level of competition, has had plenty of defending to do. Rafael Leao for him though. Oh, that's a really smart ball here to Jimenez, and that is absolutely brilliant. What vision from Gilali. Jimenez finishes and reinstates the lead for Gilali. 3-2.
Almost surgical in its execution. We'll see it again here.
What a ball.
What an incredible through ball. And Jimenez had the easiest job there to do. Just take a step to his right, roll it through the gap. You see it here again. Wonderful ball through the line. Nobody was quick enough to get back on, and Jimenez was able to, as we said, just roll it past it. I would say it's a half-hearted save from Mike Magnon.
Gilali 3, Sakti 2. And that's one of the best passes I think I've seen in eFootball mobile play. That is not easy to pull off. What can Sakti show us here in response? His opponent on full blue to defend following the kickoff. Sakti's won himself a corner. But Gilali wants to join the big names of Moroccan eFootball mobile, like Anten Tienes, like Yassine. He could be next up for North Africa. Has to defend this corner though. As we tick past the hour mark here in match 1 of mobile group play. What an introduction. Sakti here starting to build. And it's patient build up as well towards Leao. Nice double touch with the first touch from Pulisic. Leao can maybe give it back to him, but he's tried to feed Modric there. Sometimes those inputs can just be a little bit sticky to the player that you're not intending it to go to. Here's Rabiot. Modric trying to create a bit of space. And Kunku back to him. Christian Pulisic, just too many black and red shirts in the way, and now Gilali on the counter. Has so much green grass to run into here with Nkunku. Just cancels that cross, maintaining possession. Here's Salamakers. Leao with the really quick strike. He's gone for it again, but the ball has stayed alive. He'll come back at his goal here with Jimenez on the turn. Loftus-Cheek back to him. And Kunku's there as well, but there's no conviction on that strike at all. It's really tame, and it's a let-off for Sakti.
Yeah, they were queuing up there. Sakti just about got away with it. At the moment, with the time ticking down here, Harry, ball's in the wrong end of the pitch if you're Sakti.
And it's been in play for quite some time here as well. So no real opportunity to make any tactical changes. 90th minute. And the ball is at the wrong end of the pitch for Sakti, who trails. 2 minutes added on. All Jalali has to do is keep the ball. And as it goes all the way back to Mike Manyan, after he punts this one up the pitch, that will be the full-time whistle. Jalali 3, Sakti 2. A big 3 points in this mobile group stage. Goes back to Morocco, our East Asia and Oceania regional winner in his first finals. Starts off with 3 points.
Kindly make his way to the
Great marker to
center.
set down if you are Jalali. Again, you know, in his opening words, he said, if I'm on my game, I'm impossible to beat. I'm going to echo that one because, again, it's a soundbite that could either come back to haunt him or it's certainly he's proved in game 1. It's almost the making of it because at that point, it certainly looks to be a force to reckon with.
Yeah, it took him, what, just 4 minutes to open our scoring with some neat footwork by Rafael Leao. That was the first of 3. As we saw these two just really go blow for blow. I think Jalali is going to be one really to look out for here in this group stage, Wes, because he's already got 3 points, and more often than not, all you have to do is pick up a result here or there, and you can find yourself just waiting with a game in hand.
Well, that's it. I mean, you know, we certainly saw it in the console in terms of Foot Easy got his 2 victories, and again, results went his way, and he was able to just very happily just relax into that second game, into that third game, beg your pardon. But for here, it's a massive statement of intent for Jalali against Sakti, against the rest of that mobile group.
Yeah, we saw there the first goal from Sakti, and then obviously Leao just given the ball. And when he's in the box, it's so difficult to try and get that ball back off of him because his balance, his footwork, you don't want to put a foot in anywhere near him because you could concede a penalty. In the end, his finishing does the rest. And then this was the defining moment. This pass to Santiago Jimenez. And it was some finish.
Yeah, it was all about that ball. It was just a wonderful pass that, again, just completely broke open the defence. Jimenez able to run onto it, takes one touch just to give himself the angle, rolled it past the goalkeeper. That was that for game 1.
Yeah, great opener of our mobile group stages. Jalali onto the board first. Sakti, though, Anna, with lots of work to do going into the rest of the group stages.
Yes, guys, I have a question for you. Who is your favorite player of AC Milan now?
Rafa Leao, surely.
I mean,
Rafa
Rafa Leao does get does certainly get the plaudits, but my one, again, more so because I'm English-centric, Fikayo Tomori. Love him as a defender. I think he deserves way more credit than he gets as a defender.
And what about Modric?
Oh, yeah.
It's a good point. I forgot about Luka Modric.
Yeah, the thing is that Luka Modric is one of those players that's I always refer to as evergreen. It's that you could probably take him from any of the generations that he has been, and he is still Luka Modric through all of those years. And despite being an elder statesman of the game now, still absolutely world class.
Of course. He's a legend, but also the present of football. He is still the legend, the present of football. But guys, are you superstitious in life, in games?
Oh, am I superstitious? No. Do you know what? I'm very much a case of, you know what? If it's going to be, it's going to be, and it will happen regardless of whether I put my right shoe on first, or my left shoe, or my left sock, or my right sock. I'm not superstitious in the slightest.
The Japanese have a word that I've always liked to cling on to, shukume. It means that which is already determined. It's out of your control. I think I'm kind of a believer in that. I think that these players, though, will know it's all within their hands, but the more the group stages tick on, that's when you start to realise, oh, actually, I might need some help from elsewhere. I might need a result or a goal or two to go my way.
So you don't have any lucky rituals as well, no?
No, unfortunately not.
So.
Unfortunately not. I'm very much laissez-faire. I'm very happy-go-lucky. It happens.
It's a good attitude. Okay, guys, so I want to check with you the standings, okay? So I want to know your thoughts about this match and about the results.